What up, family? IOBA. You know, today I want to talk about something a little different. It's Friday. I want to, like I said, talk about something other than politics. Do y'all know who Nick Fuentes is? Well, if you don't, he's a big time right wing motherfucker, Donald Trump supporter, nigger hating, racist dude with a big platform. He's like Ben Shapiro and Candace Owens and all of them people. I ain't talked about her monkey ass in a while either. I'm going to get back to Candace Owens. But Nick Fuentes, after the Donald Trump election, I seen this. He was celebrating and he was talking about women's right to choose. And he said some shit like, ha 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 ha, your body, my choice. And then I've heard him say some really messed up shit about black people, one of which is myself. Nick Fuentes. And I got to thinking about how these young ladies, these so-called swirlers and divestors feel now that they got hit with that cold slap in the face from people like Nick Fuentes and, others. Right? What's that dude named? Myron Gaines. And all them people. I ain't talked about them sorry motherfuckers in a long time. Because I've been kind of staying out of that. Because them niggas is all younger than me. And they don't even know what the hell they talking about half the time. A lot of them don't. But I wonder how them swirlers feel right now knowing that their boyfriend lines up with Donald Trump and Nick Fuentes and Ben Shapiro and guys like that. I wonder what that conversation is like. Because there's a whole goddamn demographic of white men out there who love themselves some black cootie catter. They are totally addicted to black women's soft and warm parts. They really are. But they absolutely cannot stand black people in general. They cannot stand black people in general. They're totally and completely hooked on the cootie catter, but they cannot stand black people in general. That's been a true thing ever since I can remember. And this is why I say I'm a lot older than a lot of them 30-something-year-old dudes out there now, trying to be experts and shit like that. I know them white boys really just want one thing from them sisters. And they don't want nothing else to do with you after that. Now, yeah, you're going to have the odd ones that get married and stuff like that. Whatever. But even then, their husbands went out there and voted for this racist dude, this racist man, and his racist, bigoted MAGA party. How they feel right now? What do they talk about? I wonder if the divestor movement is really paying attention to this. Because they letting y'all know what they really think of y'all. Black women. They letting y'all know what they really think of you. They don't love y'all like that. Y'all got so caught up in Meghan Markle and Prince Harry until y'all thought y'all could. I mean, what the fuck y'all thinking? Haven't y'all seen no motherfucking porn before? Damn. I mean, seriously now. Them white boys love that thing, but everything else about you they hate. They hate your brother. They hate your mama. They hate your daddy. If you got any kids that ain't, they don't want nothing to do with your kids if you got them. They just want you. Separate you from your family and talk to you like you're a piece of shit. Now, the conversation probably a little different when the man is black and the woman is white. But at the same time, usually if the man is black and the woman is white, the dude usually a coon. If the man is black and the woman is white, this video I don't even know how this video gonna do, but I'm just saying, if the man is black and the woman is white, the brother usually a coon. Usually. There's exceptions, but more often than not, the brother is a coon. If he booed up with a white chick and that's all he ever dated. I'm telling you. And that's something altogether different. But usually the white girl, she'll accept. But then again, I don't know. I don't know what the white girl would accept. I just know what white boys be thinking. Because I used to work with them. I used to work with them for a long time. For 35 years. I worked with them. And I know how they think. And I know what they think about black women. They used to tell me all the time. They used to tell me all the time. And I get mad and cuss them out. Fuck you, blah, 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 blah. My sister, this and that. But still, that's what's up. It's a fetish. Always has been, always will be. So you swirlers are finding out now that it is a fetish. That they, in their heart of hearts, they are white supremacists. They ain't ready to see no black woman rise that high to that level of power. That's a white man job. That's a white job. That's not a black job. And Donald Trump, he letting everybody know that it's not a black job. Omarosa was up in there. You see what? That was symbolic right there. That should have told you right there what white boys think of their little black chicks when they get done with, when they get tired of them. But yeah, I have these questions in my head, and at the end of the day, man, at the end of the day, you got to come back home. At the end of the day, you got to go back to where you belong, to where you're accepted, to people who love you and look like you, especially in the type of world we live in. At the end of the day, you got to come back home to those who love you and those who look like you. That's what you got to do. I ain't saying, that people from different backgrounds don't fall in love. But falling in love don't mean you should surrender your whole identity to, something or falling in love with somebody who is not from your ethnic group don't mean you disparage your ethnic group for the sake of theirs. I guess that's what I mean. You don't forsake and talk down on your ethnic group for the sake of your girlfriend or somebody you in love with, because you are what you are. Some people disavow all their blackness when they fall in love with someone who's not black. Some people do that. And at the end of the day, white folks showed you at this election what they really think about you and your people. Because Donald Trump, he did not sugarcoat shit about what he was thinking. And he didn't promise black people anything. He didn't have Kanye West and what was it, Sugar and Spice, whatever the fuck them two neck rolling broads was. Running around during this campaign. There was no nobody like that. Herschel Walker did not get a job. Candace Owens did not get a job. You dig me? It was just straight mayonnaise all the way down. So when you swirlers get home, ask your husband and boyfriend and all that who they voted for and why. Because it says a lot about why he really with you. I don't know how this video gonna do, but that's what I really think about. In this situation, because I've seen it time and time and time again. People lose their identity, and you shouldn't. You can fall in love with whoever you want to fall in love with, but don't ever, like, disrespect your history, your background, where you come from, and who you are as a person, and where you come from. Because if somebody want to date you, they know you black going in. You ain't got to prove nothing. You ain't got to change who you are to suit them. If somebody white want to date you, they know you black going in, and they know you got a culture and all that going in. You ain't got to disavow and disparage your people. As a matter of fact, I've heard white boys say to me that when they date a black woman, they want a real black woman. They don't want somebody that acts like a white girl. And I've heard brothers say to me, if they date a white girl, they want a real white girl. They don't want a white girl that acts like a black girl. But you know what it is at the end of the day? Is people wanting what they think they can't have. It's people wanting what the fuck they think they can't have. And in this day and age, the way things are supposed to be, you're supposed to be able to have anybody that wants to have you. You're supposed to. No matter what how much of a tan they have. You're supposed to be able to have anybody who want to have you. If you're grown and can make them kind of decisions. But no, that ain't the type of society we live in. We live in a racialized society. To wrap this all up, we live in a racialized society. We don't live in no motherfucking paradise where everything is as it should be. We live in a fucked up society. And a fucked up group of people just took power. So if you with somebody who you think might be affiliated with that racist group of people, you probably should try to distance yourself from them. And I don't know what to say to you motherfucking swirling ass women who ran out there and talked all that shit about black men. Y'all can stay wherever the hell y'all at. Or y'all can do some goddamn serious goddamn contrition and come back to the barbecue maybe. Depending on how hard you went in. For example, Candace Owens, she can't never come back. Ever. As far as I'm concerned. But that's what the real world is. That's what the real world is. That's what the real political climate is. It is not a good time to be falling in love with somebody who really don't look like you and can't understand your culture. It's not a good time for that. We need to be building black families. Because for the next 4 years, shit gonna get ugly. With that, I'm gonna go in here. I'm gonna draw me some artwork. And I'm gonna take my work out and get my weekend started. Y'all have a good weekend. I hope everybody stays safe out there, and I'll catch y'all probably next week. TC, and I'm out. Peace.